Meanwhile, Germany confirmed today that Julian Nagelsmann will be the new coach. Obviously, Hansi Flick sacked last year. Apparently, it hasn't been confirmed. Okay, I'm sorry, but it's almost going to be confirmed.
We're confirming it.
It's almost confirmed.
So you confirmed it.
Well, I don't, my German maybe isn't as strong as others. Gab, he failed at Bayern. Why is he walking into this job?
Did he fail at Bayern relative to the guy who came after him and got knocked out? All right, no, just checking. I thought he won a title at Bayern.
Well, okay, let me put it this way. Hansi Flick did better at Bayern than Julian Nagelsmann did.
Undoubtedly he did, and I think Nagelsmann will probably do better with Germany than Hansi Flick did. But I like you though, Dan. I'm surprised. I'm surprised at the total lack of imagination from the German FA. I'm surprised that he would be interested in this because it's an entirely different way of working than what he's done until now, which is being out there every day, being able to impart your tactical ideas, your philosophy, which is different. It's not. It's a completely different skill set required to coach a national team. The clubs he's been at before, he's like, oh, I need a winger who does this, that, and that. And they go out and they get one for him. When you're the Germany boss, you can't do that. You can't go and sign players from other countries, much as you'd like to, and much as some countries have tried in the past. I guess he's challenging himself to go and do something totally different. He's coached the biggest club in Germany. He's won a title there. Now he wants to move on to another challenge, and maybe Euros at home are the right way to burnish his image, and then he can get back on the big club musical chairs after this.
I don't know. So you're looking at Müller, who's back in the frame, who might not be back in the frame. I don't know. Nagelsmann will make his own decisions. You've got Gnabry, you've got Sané, you've got Kimmich, you've got Goretzka, who hasn't been great, Goretzka, but by his standards, and maybe one or two others. So he's working with players that might already, and I'm not suggesting they did doubt him at Bayern Munich, but certainly there were people who did, certainly at boardroom level. So if the players are even doubting him at all, and we knew it was always going to be a big task for such a young manager to walk into that dressing room and immediately gain respect. Even though the job he'd done at Leipzig was the job he'd done at Leipzig and Hoffenheim. But to walk in there and have superstars that are actually older than you was not easy. Now, we could argue section 2-3s whether it had been a success if they'd given him time or not. They didn't. And so this is a big step for him in terms of rebuilding his stock in his career. And I hope he has got a good relationship with those players, and it was just that, right time, wrong place. Because if those players continue to turn their back, if they choose to do so, this job's difficult enough at the best of times. So I'm like Gab. I'm a little surprised he's taken this and not waited for a club job, but it looks like that's what he's done.
It's a manager, by the way, that had difficulties navigating the inner workings of a club.
Right.
And we're talking about specifically Bayern Munich and who's making the decisions and who's attending my training sessions and who's leaking stories to the press.
This is Hollywood Bayern, isn't it? Or whatever Jan calls it.
Muppets.
Yeah.
I don't think he calls it.
No, but he's learned that word from somebody. I don't know who.
Right.
FC Hollywood, is it easier to control?
Is it though? Is it though?
I don't know.
Is it though?
I've never been there.
And a national team that is in turmoil, that is having all sorts of difficulties, not just now. Let's talk about the failures of Germany.
Yeah.
2018, 2022. And what we have seen so far after 2022, there's a reason as to why Hansi Flick gets fired. There are issues with this team. The talent is not quite what it used to be. The personality is not what it used to be. The identity of Germany is not what it used to be. And now you don't quite have the equity in terms of results. And so therefore, teams no longer fear Germany like they once did. So Julian Nagelsmann is walking into a difficult situation.
Let's just take a look at the odds, shall we, for the Euros. Obviously, England favourites to go on and win the tournament. No, they're not. France are 4-1. England 9-2. If you're betting on Germany at 7-1, good luck.